Hey, pals and gals, let's talk movie news. It seems like Krysten Ritter has found a new groove, and honestly, it's a vibe that suits her perfectly. We all know and love her as the tough, brooding, and deeply human Jessica Jones, a hero who was always painted in shades of gray. More recently, she dipped back into the dark side with a villainous turn in Dexter: Resurrection. But now, she's taking that darkness and cranking it up to 11 in her new action movie, Stone Cold Fox. And by all accounts, she is having an absolute blast being utterly, completely, and deliciously evil. The film itself sounds like a fantastic throwback, set in the 1980s and centered on a young woman named Fox, played by Kiernan Shipka. Fox managed to escape an abusive commune, trying to build a new life for herself. But the past is a nasty way of pulling you back in. The source of that pull is Krysten Ritter's character, Goldie, a local drug queenpin who originally drew Fox into her world. Goldie isn't just a criminal. She's a predator, a master of mental and emotional manipulation. When she kidnaps Fox's little sister and sends a dirty cop after her, the stage is set for a gritty, personal showdown. In a recent interview, Ritter opened up about what it's like to play a character so purely antagonistic. She compared Goldie to her past roles, noting that while characters like Jessica Jones or even Lady Vengeance from Dexter have a certain complexity or shade of gray to them, Goldie is something else entirely. Ritter described the experience as being so fun, joking that she doesn't know what that says about her as a person. She clearly has such a fun time playing villains, especially in projects that are stylized and over the top, which Stone Cold Fox absolutely appears to be. What really stands out is her description of Goldie as a rare find in modern storytelling. She pointed out that it isn't often that we see a true villain like her, someone who is just awful, toxic, and predatory. There is no hidden heart of gold, no tragic backstory meant to excuse her behavior, no redeeming quality to be found. She's just straight evil. And for an actor, being unapologetic in that kind of role is apparently really delicious to play. That word, delicious, really says it all. It conveys a sense of relish, of an actor fully embracing the opportunity to be the worst person in the room and loving every minute of it. But even while Goldie is a character she hasn't done before and is very evil, Ritter believes that fans of her previous work will still find a lot to appreciate in Stone Cold Fox. She feels it's still in the same ballpark, likely referring to the project's strong stylistic choices and intense, character-driven narrative. It seems this is the kind of material she's naturally drawn to, a big swing with a clear and bold vision. A huge part of that vision comes from the film's director, Sophie Tabet. This movie marks Tabet's feature directorial debut, and Ritter had nothing but glowing things to say about the experience of working with a first-time filmmaker. She admitted that signing on with a debut director can always feel like a risk, but from the moment she met Tabet, she was sold. She called Sophie the coolest person she's ever met, praising her stylishness, her incredible taste in music and film references, and most importantly, her strong, clear point of view. Ritter emphasized that she loves when a filmmaker has a definitive vision, and she would much prefer to work on a project with a strong visual language than something more straightforward. She described the entire experience as pure candy, a real treat for an actor. And Tabet had a massive challenge on her hands, pulling off this ambitious, stylized action film with blood, stunts, and a distinct cinematic look in a breakneck shooting schedule of just 21 days. Ritter shared a telling anecdote about one particularly long day where the team might have worked for 21 hours straight. But it wasn't out of obligation or pressure. It was because everybody loved the project so much. They wanted to get it right, and they wanted to give Sophie as many options as possible in the editing room to fully realize her creative dream. That kind of collective passion and commitment is rare, and it often translates into a final product that feels cohesive and energized. The film boasts a seriously star-studded cast beyond Ritter and Shipka. We've got two-time Emmy winner Kiefer Sutherland playing the crooked police sergeant, Billy Breaker, and supporting turns from Jamie Chung and Karen Fukuhara. All right, that's all for now. Let me know what you think of this news down in the comments below. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, Subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date with all my movie reviews and movie analysis. I always appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in my next video.